What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we are going to be talking about a load of new features that are coming in Destiny 2 in the future, as well as coming very soon. So you're going to want to stay tuned in this video. If you guys would like to check out the article, there is a link in the description below. But regardless, let's get right into this. So first off, we have this picture, and it says the Destiny 2 post-launch content, and you guys can see here. For expansions, there's going to be new campaign and strikes. You've also got new destination rewards, new raid lair, new crucible maps, and new legendary and exotic gear. Through seasons, Iron Banner, faction rallies, seasonal reputation rewards, endgame playlists, seasonal events, new updates and features. And Eververse, you have customization items, boons and emotes. So what they tried to actually share with this little image here was that everything is available in seasons. You don't have to actually purchase the expansions to get everything what we get in seasons as well as Eververse. So it was pretty good that they did actually clear this up, and it shows that we do get, if you guys don't own some of the new content, you can still do the Iron Banner, the faction rallies, as well as the end game stuff. So really good indeed. Next up, we're going to be talking about Iron Banner and faction rallies actually returning, as well as talking about Eververse. So let's get into this. Iron Banner faction rallies and their rewards will be available to everyone as part of Season 2. Additionally, going forward, we are making a change that new seasonal rewards from Crucible, Strikes and Trials of the Nine will be available to all players. Faction Rallies returns on January the 16th, and Iron Banner will be back on the rotation on January 30th. Eververse. We recognise that the scales are tipped too far towards TES at the moment, and Eververse was never intended to be a substitution for endgame content and rewards, so we'll be making free changes for up and coming seasons. We're shifting the balance of new content in favour of activity rewards over bright engrams. This includes adding ghosts, sparrows and ships to achievement reward pools. We'll provide a gameplay path to earn bright engrams and all contained rewards, including event engrams. We'll give players more direct purchase options and make adjustments to bright engrams to allow players to get items they want more often. So it does sound pretty good. I'm really glad that they have actually listened to the feedback about Eververse. I'm just hoping that they continue with this promise and hopefully make Eververse better for everybody. If you guys want to purchase, then you should be able to. But if you guys want to grind and earn, you should still be able to get the same amount of rewards as the people purchasing. Next up, we've begun implementing these changes for the Crimson Days event beginning February 13th, with even more changes on the way in Season 3. Completing a Nightfall, Raid and Crimson Days milestone during Crimson Days will reward you with an exclusive legendary emote, weapon skin and exotic sparrow respectively. Players will earn double engrams at level up, 1 Crimson engram and 1 Illuminated engram for the duration of the event. Crimson engrams can also drop from completing the Crimson Days match and from completing the Crimson Days milestone on each character. Each Crimson engram is very strongly weighted to new rewards when decrypted, until all new event items have been obtained. So very good indeed. It does look like Bungie is seriously going out with this Eververse change, and like I said, I'm just hoping that they keep their promises and keep working on things like this, because it does sound awesome. Getting these rewards for doing the Nightfall Raid and Crimson Days, it's definitely going to keep the grind alive and make me play Destiny 2 more. Let me know your thoughts in that comment section below. Next up, we're moving on to XP rates. We are still investigating changes to XP earn rates. Our goal with any update to XP are transparency and consistent XP gain regardless of your preferred activity. Right now it's too slow in general and lopsided towards grinding specific activities, which is not a fun grind, and we want to fix that without making those activities low value to players who aren't grinding them. Fairness is cool. Our first attempt turned out to be an unworkably buggy, so we're having to investigate other angles, and we will continue to update you as we move forward. So yes, they did have a really bad XP system when they updated us with that double XP event which came out. It was actually quite a cool little event where we got the double XP, but once you earn so much XP, you just couldn't earn it anymore, which was really bad of Bungie to actually do, and it slowed the way that you got your bright engrams, so it just wasn't effective. And if Bungie are obviously fixing Eververse, then fixing the XP gain rates is definitely going to be a key part in that. Next up we have Masterwork Armor. So January 30th update, Masterwork Armor. We are expanding the Masterwork system to include armor. Masterwork Armor provides increased damage reduction while using your super. You can also reroll the armor stat type on Masterwork Armor, and similar to Masterwork weapons, you can upgrade a piece of armor to Masterwork by spending Masterwork cores and legendary shards. So again, a huge move in the right direction. I definitely think Masterworks adds an awesome amount of playtime as well as grindness to the game, so having it on armor is just going to add on to that. And I genuinely think for the first time ever since Masterworks comes out, I've been grinding Destiny 2 because I want to get the Masterwork weapons. It's just really fun, and it feels more exotic than getting exotics. But again, let me know your thoughts in that comment section below if you are hyped about Masterwork Armor. We also have a raid reward rework. So we are updating raid rewards to make them more unique and interesting. They will now feature mods with raid specific perks, and we are adjusting the rewards to ensure a raid item drop from each major encounter. The raid vendor will also directly sell Leviathan and Eater of Worlds armor and weapons for purchase with raid tokens and legendary shards. We are also adding a new ghost with raid specific perks that has the chance to drop from the Leviathan and Eater of Worlds final encounters. We intend to return to creating more raid and other activity unique rewards in the future. So again, another huge step in the right direction. Adding raid specific perks is obviously one thing from Destiny 1 which worked so well, where you could use these raid specific perk weapons and they would actually do more damage or help you in the raid. So adding that back into Destiny 2 is huge, and I'm really cannot wait to see what type of perks these are going to be. But again, really cool, as well as having the ghost, which is going to have another raid specific perk, which I cannot wait to see, and hopefully I can grind it out and actually get it from the Leviathan and Eater of the World final encounters. But very interesting indeed, and again, the raid rewards do sound like they're going to be really cool and very unique from what they have said. Next up we have the February update. So strike scoring and high score tracking. Strike scoring is coming to the Nightfall and replacing the current time limit mechanic. The scoring is similar to Destiny 1 system, but with adjustments to emphasise competitive execution of strike objectives and support for player selectable score modifiers. In February, Nightfall high scores will be exposed in-game via new emblems and will unlock rewards. We also have plans for clan and community high scores in the works. So really good. They're getting rid of the timer in the Nightfall, which is absolutely excellent, and putting strike scoring, which was a very fun update in the Taken King. I think that this again is a huge step in the right direction. Really cannot wait to grab that emblem as well and see what high scores I can get in the Nightfall. Let me know your thoughts if you guys are going to get that emblem as well. Next we have mods. Work is underway on a full rework of armor and weapon mods. This will focus on reducing redundant mods, more unique theming, and greatly increasing their impact on your power. We're aiming for a February release, but the scope of the rework could push parts or all of it out to early spring. We will be evaluating how mods play into the bright engram economy as a result, because we're sensitive to pay to win outcomes. So the mods, again, a really good feature that Bungie did put this into the game, but they definitely do need a rework, so cannot wait to see what they can do with that. We also have quick play improvements. We're adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisition in quick play. As well as that, we have a PC tower chat. We're adding text chat into the tower for the PC version of the game. Now that is a much needed update. It's just a really fun little update. I really hope that they actually stick this in the raid for the PC. But again, it's just a little mess around fun having the text chat. We also have exotic repetition reduction. This will prevent players from receiving the same exotic twice in a row. You may still receive duplicates, just not consecutively. Now that has been needed for a very long time. I've hated it when I've opened exotic engrams and got 3 of the same exotics in a row. It's just ridiculous. Next, we also have fireteam members on destination map. You'll finally be able to see the other members of your fireteam on the destination map. No more having to ask your fireteam where they went and where they went to fast travel to another landing zone. Really excellent update that is. At least you'll be able to join your friends without travelling to the wrong zone and messing about that way, but really cool indeed, and some very nice updates in there. And next, for spring, we're taking the time we need in development of expansion 2 that will allow us to react to the player feedback from Curse of Osiris in the coming months. We'll talk to you more about what you can expect to find in Destiny 2's next story. The team is eager to show you what they've been working on. Independent of Expansion 2, the team will deliver a number of new features that will be released before or during Season 3. Every player of Destiny 2 will receive new content in the following categories. Crucible. We want to give players new reasons to play, more variety and balance improvements. Spring will bring a number of exciting and long-awaited features to the Crucible, such as Crucible Rank. Beginning a Season 3, we'll introduce seasonal Crucible ranks. There will be 2 different ranks for players to pursue. Valor, a progression rank that goes up as you complete matches. Winning helps you move up faster, but there are no loss penalties. And Glory, a progression rank that goes up when you win and down when you lose. Performance is how you move up here. So really excited for that. I'm a big fan of the Crucible in Destiny 2, so adding a ranking system that has been much needed is really awesome indeed. We do also have a little snapshot of it here. You can see on the right they have the different emblems. That Move's Needle has actually got a gold version of this as well as pretty high rank. And then on the left you can actually see your legend for this, but it'll be really awesome to see what kind of indicators we get to show how high we are rank wise. And yeah, really cool. Let me know your thoughts if you guys are going to be grinding out a high rank in Crucible. Continuing with the Crucible updates, we also have private matches returning, as well as a 6v6 playlist, as well as mayhem and additional fixes. We are making some changes to making quitting less common and behind the scenes security improvements to help improve the overall Crucible experience. Crucible is definitely going to be really fun with this 6v6 implementation, as well as that Rumble is actually coming back, so I am really hyped for that. And 12 players again. Let me know your thoughts about that. I do believe we will need some bigger maps for this, but again, we do have some nice sized ones. Let me know your thoughts if you guys are hyped for 6v6 coming back. It is going to be mayhem in mayhem. Really cannot wait. And next up, we actually have a load of updates here. If you guys would like to check this out again, I will leave a link in the description. We have some weapon and ability balance pass. We've also got exotic weapon and armor balance pass, which is basically going to make exotic weapons and armor feel more overpowered and making sure that they stand out from normal gear. We've also got seasonal reputation, so specific vendors will now display seasonal ranking, so you can show how much you actually need to earn up, and then when you do level them up, they will get a level by their name. We've also got improved Iron Banner and faction rallies, so you get better armor, more unique gear, which is good. We've got some playlist repetition reduction, so when you go for a strike, you don't play the same strike. When you go for a Crucible game, you don't get control 10 times in a row. Also, as well as that, we've got some endgame player pursuits. So we agree with the feedback on the imbalance between achievement and bright engram rewards, and we will be making adjustments to shift more rewards into specific endgame pursuits instead of generic XP grinding for bright engrams. We are excited to share more details as soon as we have worked them out. As well as that, we have multi-emotes, so you'll be able to equip 4 emotes at once instead of once, a feature that's been needed ever since Destiny 1. We've got some vault space, so they are targeting an additional 50 slots to player vaults, which is really good. As well as that, they're going to add an exotic accessory tab in the vault collections. We also have PC clan chat, which is going to be a huge feature in the game. As well as that, heroic strike changes, such as introducing more modifiers to add more gameplay variety to the experience. So a load of huge changes, and really cannot wait for them to actually come out and just show that they have changed the game from what it is currently. It just seems a bit of a mess, but all of these updates sound really tasty and I really cannot wait. And then of course we have fall 2018 or sooner. We are working on a lot more that we're not quite ready to discuss. Expect more on this small sample of items in the future. Item collection and records, weapon slot and archetype improvements, additional Crucible playlists, and there is Rumble listed, better clan rewards, Masterwork exotics, pinnacle weapons and gear improvements, Trolls of the Nine improvements, shaders and dismantling, the future of guided games, addressing solo versus fireteam matchmaking. So again, huge changes, which I really cannot wait for. Masterwork exotics sounds extremely cool. I'd love to see what the Masterwork exotics actually do and what kind of perks they'll have, and to tell them apart from legendaries. Better clan rewards again is another good little feature, as well as that the Trials of the Nine improvements. There's just so much in this that you guys just need to check out, and as always guys, please do, the link is in the description below. But that is pretty much the video. Like I said, check it out, there is a load of information that you can just relay, and as always, peace out, leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.